Hi everyone, welcome to MyMax Academy. In this video, we'll continue with Chapter 1, Real Numbers from 10th Standard CBSE Mathematics. In this session, we will continue with page number 14. Page number 14, example 10. Example, page number 14 in your textbook. Example 10. Example 10. So what it says is, we have to prove that or show that 5 minus root 3 is irrational. You have to prove that or show that. Show that 5 minus root 3 is irrational. We have to prove this. That 5 minus root 3 is irrational. Now again we will prove this by the method of contradiction. Right? So proof is, we will assume that it is a rational number. Then we will get a contradiction. Then we will say, no, we got a contradiction, so our assumption is incorrect. Therefore, 5 minus root 3 is irrational. That is how we will prove. So that is called as method of, we will prove by the method of contradiction. So for that we will say, let us assume that 5 minus root 3 is rational. We have to prove it as irrational, but we will assume it as rational. Right? Which means when it is rational, I can write 5 minus root 3 in the form of some a by b in the fraction form. Whenever any number is a rational number, I can write it in the form of fraction a by b, where a and b are integers and b is not equal to 0. B is not equal to 0. Then what we can do? We can take this root 3 to this side and a by b to this side. Then we'll get 5 minus a by b, because this is plus a by b. If it comes this side, it will become minus a by b, and this minus root 3 will go this side, it will become plus root 3. Right? Root 3 goes this side, a by b comes this side. Now I will interchange this. I will write root 3 as 5 minus a by b. I am writing root 3 here, then 5 minus a b here. So that is equal to, now we will add. So by 1, so root 3 equal to 5 into b is 5b minus 1 into a is a by 1 into b is b. So what we have got? We have got root 3 as 5b minus a by b. Right? But what it is? But 5b minus a numerator and b denominator are integers. Right? 5b minus a is an integer, because a is an integer, b is an integer, means 5b minus a is also an integer. So numerator is an integer, denominator is also an integer, b is an integer. Therefore, and b is not equal to 0. So which means we have written root 3 as in the form of fraction, because numerator is an integer, denominator is an integer, means this is a fraction. So therefore root 3 is rational. So when root 3 can be written in the form of fraction, then what happens? Our root 3 is rational. But we know from the previous example, example 9 in your textbook, page number 13, example 9, we had proved in my previous video, we had proved that root 3 was irrational. We have proved that root 3 is irrational. In the previous video, I had proved that. Right? So therefore root 3 is rational. That's what we get here. But this contradicts the fact that root 3 is irrational. Root 3 is irrational. This contradicts the fact that root 3 is irrational. Therefore, then, or we can say, but this contradicts the fact that root 3 is irrational. Which contradicts this one? We are getting root 3 as rational, but we know root 3 is irrational. Root 3 is irrational, we know, which we proved in our example 9 in your textbook, page number 13. But this contradicts the fact that root 3 is irrational. Right? We get this contradiction because because our assumption, because of our incorrect assumption. Incorrect assumption. Therefore, 5 minus root 3 is, therefore 5 minus root 3 is irrational. So that is a proof to prove that 5 minus root 3 is irrational. This is how we prove that 5 minus root 3 is an irrational number. Now we will go to example 11. Right? So what is example 11? I'll erase this. Fine. So example 11. Okay. Next one is example 11. So example 11. Example 11 is what we show that 3 root 2. Show that 3 root 2 is irrational. We have to prove that 3 root 2 is irrational. Again we will go by the same method of contradiction. We will assume that. So proof is let us assume that 3 by root 2 is rational. We will assume that 3 root 2. Let us assume that 3 root 2 is rational. Then I can write what? Then 3 root 2 can be written in the form of a by b, where a and b are integers and b is not equal to 0. A and b are integers and b is not equal to 0. Now what do we get here? Now we will keep root 2 alone here. I'll get the 3 down. We'll get a by 3b. 3 alone comes down. Then what do we get now here? Now root 2, a is an integer, b is an integer, so 3b is also an integer, and b is not equal to 0 means 3b is not equal to 0. Right? So what we get? We get now a and 3b. The numerator a and the denominator 3b are integers, and 3b is not equal to 0, which means the denominator is not equal to 0. Therefore, what we get? Therefore we get root 2 is rational. We get root 2 is rational. Therefore, root 2 is rational. So we will continue here. But this contradicts the fact that root 2 is irrational, because we already proved in theorem 1.4 that root 2 is irrational. We proved that. Right? So here we get root 2 is written in the form of fraction. Numerator is an integer, denominator is an integer, and denominator is not equal to 0. Therefore, this becomes a rational number. Root 2 becomes a rational number. But this contradicts the fact that root 2 is irrational. But root 2 is an irrational number. But here we are getting root 2 as rational. Why we get this contradiction? Which contradiction? This contradiction. Because of our incorrect assumption. Our assumption is what? 3 root 2 is rational. So this is incorrect. Which means, therefore, we will write 3 root 2 is irrational. Okay? Therefore, we write 3 root 2 is irrational. Okay? So this is how we prove that 3 root 2 is an irrational number. Fine. Now we will go to the next problem in exercise. We will go to exercise 1.3. So exercise 1.3. Exercise 1.3. We will do the second problem, because the first problem I already did in just the previous video. You can watch my previous video where I had proved that root 5 is irrational. We did the first problem of 1.3 exercise in the previous video. So I will do the second problem in exercise 1.3 second problem. So what is that? Prove that 3 plus 2 root 5 is irrational. We have to prove this. So the same method we will assume. Right? We will say proof is let us assume that 3 plus 2 root 5 is rational. We are going to assume that it is rational. Then what happens? Then we should get a contradiction. Then we will say, no, our assumption is incorrect. Therefore, 3 plus 2 root 5 is irrational. That is how we will prove that. So now, since it is irrational, the moment it is irrational, then I can write 3 plus 2 root 5 in the form of a by b, where a and b are integers and b is not equal to 0. Right? Now I will bring this a by b here, or I can throw this 3 this side. So I will get 2 root 5 is equal to a by b minus 3. This is plus 3. If it goes here, it will become minus 3. Now my 2 root 5 will become, if I add these two, so 1 into a minus b into 3 is 3b by b into 1 is b. Now we will get root 5 equal to a minus 3b by b. This 2 will come down, so it will become 2b. Right? Now what we have got? We have got a minus 3b by 2b. This is like a fraction now again. Numerator is an integer, denominator is an integer, and denominator is not equal to 0. Right? So, which means we will say a minus 3b and 2b. A minus 3b means numerator and 2b is denominator are integers and 2b is not equal to 0. Therefore, what we get? We get root 5 is rational. What we get? We get root 5 as rational because root 5 is written in the form of fraction. Numerator is an integer, denominator is an integer, and denominator is not equal to 0. Therefore, 2b is not equal to 0 because b is not equal to 0. Then 2 into b is also not equal to 0. So, therefore, root 5 is rational. But this what contradicts the fact that, what is the fact? Root 5 is irrational. We know that root 5 is irrational, which we proved in the previous video. The first problem of exercise 1.3 was done in the previous video. Right? That root 5 is rational. We know that root 5 is irrational. That we proved. But here we are getting root 5 as rational. So therefore, but this contradicts. Which contradicts? This one. Root 5 is rational is contradicting the fact that root 5 is irrational. And we get this contradiction because of our assumption, because of our incorrect assumption. Therefore 3 plus 2 root 5 is irrational. Right? So we prove that 3 plus 2 root 5 is irrational. Clear? Okay, now let's go to the next problem in the exercise. Right, so I'm just reusing the same statement, so that's why I'm just making changes wherever it is required, but other things remain the same. It's a kind of a template, a procedure that you can follow for the problems of similar type. Right? The next one, next problem. Sorry. The next one is third problem. Next is 1.3, third problem. It has 3 subdivisions. We'll do the first one. First one is 1 by root 2. We have to show that, prove that it is rational. First one is, we can say, prove that 1 by root 2 is irrational. We have to prove that 1 by 2 is irrational. So again we'll assume, let us assume proof is, let us assume that 1 by root 2 is rational. We'll assume that 1 by root 2 is rational. The moment 1 by 2 root 2 is rational, then what we can say? We can write, therefore, we can say 1 by root as some a by b, where a and b are integers integers and b is not equal to 0. Even a is not equal to 0 because if a is 0 then this will become 0. So 1 by root 2 is equal to a by b. So which means if we cross multiply, so root 2 will go here. So I can reciprocal. So root 2 will become, I will write this as root 2 by 1. Then this will become b by a. I'm doing a reciprocal of this. So if I change this, this will also change. B will go up, a will come down. Here root 2 goes up, 1 goes up. So which means what we get? We get root 2 is equal to, b by a. So which means here again, we'll write b and a are integers. Also a is not equal to 0. Therefore, what we get? Therefore, root 2 is rational. Because root 2 I am writing it in the form of b by a, where b and a are integers and a is not equal to 0. Then this becomes a rational number. This is a rational number means what? Root 2 is rational. But this contradicts the fact that root 2 is irrational. We get this contradiction because of our incorrect assumption. What is our incorrect assumption? That 1 by root 2 is rational. Therefore, we have to say 1 by root 2 is irrational. 1 by root 2 is irrational. Clear? So this is how we prove that 1 by root 2 is irrational number. The same way, we'll assume it as rational and get this. Then this will make your root 2 as rational because root 2 is written in the form of b by a, right, as a fraction. Whenever I am able to write root 2 in the form of a fraction, then root 2 becomes a rational number. But this contradicts. This means this statement. This contradicts the fact that root 2 is irrational. We know that root 2 is irrational. We proved. The previous video you can watch where we proved that root 2 is irrational. Right? We get this contradiction because of our incorrect assumption. So our assumption is incorrect. 1 by 2 root 2 is rational is an incorrect assumption. Therefore, 1 by root 2 is irrational. Clear? So now let's go to the next one. Right? So next one is prove that. I'm going to just change the same thing. Prove that 7 root 5. Prove that 7 root 5 is irrational. So we'll say the same thing. The second problem. In second problem, prove that 7 root 5 is rational. So we'll say, let us assume that 7 root 5. We'll assume that 7 root 5 is rational. Let us assume that 7 root 5 is rational. Then what I can write 7 root 5 as? Then I can write my 7 root 5 as, the 7 root 5 will be written in the form of a by b, where a and b are integers and b not equal to 0. Then I will keep root 5 around here, bring this 7 down. So I will get a by 7b. This 7 will go to the denominator. It goes this side. Right? Now we will say here now a and 7b. A and 7b both are integers. Also 7b is not equal to 0. Denominator is not equal to 0. 7b is the denominator not equal to 0. Therefore what you get? You are able to write root 5 as a fraction, which makes root 5 is rational. But this contradicts the fact that root 5 is irrational, because we know root 5 is irrational. We proved it as the first problem in this exercise, which we proved in the previous video, that root 5 is irrational. We proved that. So here we are getting root 5 as rational, right, because of all these steps, right, because we are able to write root 5 as a fraction, which means root 5 will become rational. But this contradicts the fact that root 5 is irrational. We get this contradiction because our assumption is incorrect. So therefore we will say 7 root 5 is irrational. 7 root 5 is irrational. Clear? Right? Fine. So now we'll do the next problem, which is the third problem in third. So I'm going to again do the same change. Third problem, third subdivision. Prove that 6 plus root 2. And prove that 6 plus root 2 is irrational. Again we will say, let us assume that 6 plus root 2. Assume that 6 plus root 2 is rational. Then what do we get? Then we get 6 plus root 2 will become a by b, right? Then I will keep the root 2 here, move the 6 to this side, then I will get root 2 is equal to a by b minus 6. Plus 6 goes this side, it will become minus 6. Then we need to add them. If you add them, we get 1 into a is a, 6 into b is 6 minus 6b by b into 1 is b. That is root 2. Now what we got? Now we got the numerator. Numerator is a minus 6b. Denominator is a minus 6b numerator and denominator is b. A minus 6b and b are integers. Also b is not equal to 0. So numerator is an integer, denominator is an integer. And denominator not equal to 0 means what? It makes your root 2 as rational number. Therefore root 2 is rational. We are getting root 2 as rational because root 2 I am writing as a fraction. The moment you write anything as a fraction, your root 2 is written as some numerator and some denominator. Numerator is an integer, denominator is an integer, and denominator is not equal to 0. Therefore root 2 becomes rational number. But this contradicts the fact that root 2 is irrational. We know root 2 is irrational. We proved it in the previous video. Right? But here we are getting root 2 as rational. But we know root 2 is irrational. This is wrong. We are getting a contradiction. So this contradicts the fact that root 2 is rational. We get this contradiction because our assumption is incorrect. Therefore this is an incorrect assumption. 6 plus root 2 is rational is wrong. Therefore 6 plus root 2 should be irrational. Therefore 6 plus root 2 is irrational. So this is how we prove that 6 plus root 2 is irrational. Clear? So we will stop here. We will stop the session here, and we will continue with the next. We will continue with this chapter, the next part, in the next video. Please watch my next video for the continuation of this chapter. Thank you for watching, guys.